Good morning, good morning. See that truck? We're getting our windows today. They came super early. My husband hadn't even left for work yet, but we have some sad news. Say good morning. Gilbert got out. But I'm going right now to go put him back and see if we can't make it a little bit better. Okay, doesn't this look like a better enclosure? Oh, we need to get this big, thick door fixed. And I can't really be upset at the goats. They were supposed to get a permanent structure, but it just never came. So we were able to get our money back, but now we're doing all these temporary things until we can get a permanent structure. And again, it's not their fault that they can escape our temporary holds. I mean, they can escape big ones. Anyway, here's hoping we can get a permanent one soon. And I would let the goats out, except that everything's frozen and the noise of the banging on the windows would probably scare them to death out there. Look at that pretty window. I'm so excited. So at the end of the video, Brandon comes home and he sees the inside and the outside of the brand new windows. But I'm waiting for the final reveal at the very end. Go ahead and, see the little sneak peeks throughout it, but stick around for that last part and let us know what you think. Good morning, chickens. Oh, my foot slipped there. Good morning. Wow, nobody even by the door. Oh, there's a duck by the door. I don't think even they want to come out. Oh, Miss Piggy is up there waiting for her food. I had to leave it up there so I could take care of the goats quickly. I need to go get her food, poor thing. Look at these beautiful windows and that big gaping hole, but it'll be a beautiful window soon. Old window. New window. What a difference. To call her in here and see what she thinks.
Wow! Nice!
Which window do you like better?
I like both of them. and the best thing I like about it is I can open my window freely and I don't have to be scared of wasps coming in.
So I went without my phone to go water the chickens because, I mean, who wants to see me water the chickens every day, But it's kind of funny because after days and days without eggs, I thought it was probably just because it's so cold. And then we got an egg. And today everything is frozen. Maybe we'll get up to the amount where I could actually make those breakfast burritos. Hey guys, look at this. I went to check the mail and this is entirely encased in ice. And when I try to pull this, nothing. So that mail is going to remain a mystery for a little bit. Okay guys, so this is before, after. This is the room that used to have that board in the bottom of the window. And then I said, now let's come over to this window. And this window, I used to have that big piece of cardboard duct taped in there to block out the cold air. Look at how beautiful this is. It's a window. And I'm sure those of you who have, regular working windows are like, it's a window. But, oh my goodnesses, I'm going to have to link the old video here just so you can see what a difference this is. This is amazing. This room has the worst broken windows. You can see over here that there's just a piece of wood and some tape on the edges to try to seal that bottom portion in. And then over here we have, I tried to do this one. This is just cardboard with some duct tape. So I just heard some unfortunate news about the windows. We have an in-window air conditioning unit for the summer. That's all the air conditioning we have. We will one day upgrade it, but I mean, if you saw our last video, you see just how much we're up against here. So it's not exactly our biggest priority. But so when I first ordered the windows, or when we did, I told him that my father-in-law had said we shouldn't replace that window because that air conditioning unit is just so difficult. And he said, oh, no, our guys, you know, they're so good at this. They can definitely do it. Don't even worry about it. They'll take it out, they'll replace the window, and then they'll put it back. Well, so they said they can't. And it's sitting in our carport now. This is the window we're discussing, and I love being able to see out it, but I mean, we need air conditioning. But the good news is that the goats are still in here. I threw the bag of alfalfa pellets in there because they were just not going in. They actually got out 3 times today. I truncated it for you. But what I eventually did was I just shoved really hard on that big wooden gate and then wired it super close. And I just saw Gilbert trying to get out and he wasn't able to, so that feels pretty good. But I think I'm gonna go in there and help them, help get that bag of alfalfa out. Abby volunteered. She's saving the day. Here's the bathroom window. The bathroom window being done makes me want to really finish up this shower. Hey guys, look what's behind me. So they were able to cut some pieces of wood to fill in the gaps. Unfortunately, this air conditioning unit is too big for the spot in the window. I mean, it'll fit here, but it won't fit with the bottom portion of the window. So he showed me how to install it, and then later on, if we were to upgrade to a smaller unit, then we could change. And I'll demonstrate in another video why. You can see here that there is very little headspace. Okay, so when we open this window, it comes down significantly more than that little bit of space that we had on the other one. So it won't fit now, but if we get a smaller air conditioning unit, it'll work fine. My biggest complaint with the company is that they said that they could when we asked them if they could replace that window, and then they couldn't. And in hindsight, I should have been, you know, insisting that they take measurements and or write it in a contract or something. As it is, these people did their best, and they worked outside of what they were supposed to do or allowed to do. Even they had to call and get permission to try to do it, you know. And so the workers went above and beyond. I have no gripe with them. I do feel a bit misled by the company, saying that, oh, for sure, they'll take care of everything, and then they can't necessarily deliver. So I'm used to that beam across the middle of the window, and as I walked past, I thought it was open. It's not open. So I had asked him in my broken Spanish if these were the worst windows he had seen, and he said no, but you definitely did need to replace them. They were pretty bad. No more cold, frigid air on the back of our necks when we sit on the couch. No more burning through like a rick of wood in a week. No more worrying about like how we're gonna keep the house warm and if we have more vegetables to roast to help generate heat from the oven. Ah, this was much needed. And then they usually take these old windows and donate them, but I'm going to use them to make a greenhouse. Not the ones with, you know, big old ear leaks, because that won't do any good, but it'll be exciting. And this is another stack, so we'll have plenty to work with. So in the future, we'll show you how to make a duck enclosure and a pig enclosure and a greenhouse and all this stuff with well, can I say scraps? So make sure you subscribe and keep watch for the future. It's exciting things. I was about to push the couch back, but then I saw this hiding underneath the couch. It's part of the tape that blocked that horrid leak in the window. I'm excited to throw this away. It is done for. This poor duck, it just lays here. So I'm gonna bring it upstairs to the bath and bring in another duck buddy because it needs pals. Yeah, poor guy. So there are two ducks. I was going to get the hurt duck to go with the other hurt duck, but I don't see it here. Where is duck number 3? I found him. He's over on the other side. Are you happier?
I think he is.
He's still not moving that one leg, but he's definitely not just sitting around anymore. So you may be wondering why we have ducks on the homestead. Like if you look at that water, you can tell just how nasty these creatures are, because they are, you know, they're nasty. But their manure can go straight onto the garden. Plus, if you put them by the garden, they will eat the bugs and the slugs and the snails and even the tomato hornworms. In fact, if a tomato plant has both tomatoes and the hornworms, they would prefer to eat the hornworm over the tomato. So that's pretty cool. They are messy, but if they mess up their water like this, it just makes an excellent source of, well, compost tea, actually, that you can just put directly from their watering pool into the garden. And another reason to get them is just because they're fun to watch. Aren't they though? Aren't they just fun? And then Brandon's ready for the tour of his own house.
Yeah, it makes it seem like a totally new house, and it just, mine is completely blown, and it doesn't look like all run down and ratty. I mean, they needed replacing years and years ago, but it's just wonderful.
It is. Go to a different room.
Oh, and the best thing about this part, this window, there's not all those billions of bugs.
There you go, people. Don't clean your windows. Just spend thousands of dollars to replace them.
It's just, I mean, there were so many bugs that blocked out the sunlight coming in. It was that bad.
Okay, I'm going to edit that out.
Oh, I'm so happy. What's so great about this is what's not there. You know what's not here?
What?
The draft.
I know.
Sealed just as tight as can be, and just amazing. Yeah, I don't feel anything. Wow. I love that big humongous window out there.
Right? Do you remember how you couldn't even see through half of it because there was that piece of board on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing. Yes, it's so nice. We can actually come out here without getting a draft. There's no cardboard or anything insulating the windows, and just down here and look at our land here. It's just amazing.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to show you what my husband thinks. So this is the front of the house. Okay, dear, turn around.
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'd say that's a vast improvement from what it was.
I would say so too.
I don't know if I want to stay out and look in or stay in and look out. That's amazing.
What do you think of this side?
Absolutely amazing. I mean, it makes the house look brand new.
It does. And then this is the back of the house.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Do you like the front, the side, or the back the best?
I can't choose. I mean, it's just mine completely blown. I knew windows would make a huge improvement, but I didn't know it would be this huge.
Right?